Sound check. Okay. Here we go. Hi everyone, this is Star Channel Tarot, and I'm going to be doing a reading to see what's going on with your person today. For those of you who are new to my channel, let me tell you that tarot has no gender. This is a general reading. Please follow your intuition, take what's yours and leave the rest. Readings are timeless, so this can be past, present, or future. And the energy can be flipped. It could be you or your person. If something doesn't resonate, but it's everything else is, there could be a message for you in the reading. So I would just stay open-minded. Stay open-minded to receive the messages that you need to receive, okay? If you'd like to book a reading with me, shoot me an email, starchanneltarot@gmail.com. That's one word, starchanneltarot@gmail.com. And remember to subscribe, set your notifications so you know when the next reading will be. And what else? Last but not least, I want to thank everybody for your tips and donations. I know you guys work really hard for your money. And I am extremely appreciative of everything that you guys do. I 100% believe that the open hand not only gives, but receives. So if you guys want to receive, you got to give to receive. It's the energy, right? If you hold, then the energy stagnates. You got to keep the energy moving. All right. So we're going to be starting with these guys, okay? Please let me see. Let me open up with our prayer. Put these guys over here. Where's that deck? All right. Oh my gosh, Dekoya, how are you? How are you doing? I don't do free readings. It'll be if you want to do a super chat, okay? How are you doing? How are things going with you? I haven't heard from you in so long. How's everything with you? Are you back in school? What happened with your dude? What happened with that situation? Natalia, how are you, honey? What's happening with your dude? What happened with that? You graduate on Saturday. Oh, Dekoya, congratulations. Oh, congratulations. Do you have family or friends that are going to be there with you? I had a 3-hour conversation. Oh my God, Natalia. Was it like the stuff that came out in our reading, or was he off, or how was it? Oh my God. You got to tell me, like, how was it even starting into the conversation? Were you nervous? How was he? Details, please. This is where I wish that instead of like the chat, it had like a voice option, because I'm having a feeling like so much can be lost to intonation. I saw him again. He won't budge it. I'm over it and kind of have another love interest now. Oh, well, that's good. Hi, all. Wow, Natalia. He is still not ready and told me he is presuming another third party. So he thinks you're with somebody? Well, tell him, all right, go do you, boo. Go do you. Let him suffer you being with somebody else. Yeah, that does sound like validation. He's probably going through... Oh, resuming. He told me he is resuming another third party. He has somebody. He has... Dude, oh, God. He's totally not happy. He realizes that that other person isn't their fix. You're right. They're seeking you for validation. He's seeking you for validation. That he is not going... I told him that is not going to work. Oh, that irritates me, Natalia. I'm so sorry. Pursuing? What the hell is he contacting you for? He wants to see you sad and depressed? What kind of crap is that? You know, you need to like really cut him out and let him... You need to really cut him out and let him go through his pain so that he realizes what an idiot he's been. You don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. What an idiot, dude. What an idiot. You know? I think being dumb is a gift from humanity to humanity. God doesn't make dumb. Jeez. He just wanted to see if I'm still available. Yep. So how did you end? What did you tell him? Were you like, I don't know. How did you end the conversation? How did you end the... What an ass. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get better at shuffling big cards with my little hands. He didn't want to end the... Of course he doesn't, because he wants to be with you, but he's not mature enough to take the responsibility that it is to be with you. Because it's not being with Natalia. It's, oh shoot, I have to grow up and be the version that Natalia deserves. I had to physically walk him to his car. He got you for 3 hours though. If he says he's with another person, cut it. Yep, that's true. Yeah. Shoot. I had this guy text me. He's such an annoying. This was like 5 years ago. And he was a total asshole, total evasive, insecure. And I was just like, I'm not interested. I've told him God knows how many times that I'm not interested. And I blocked him. I was just like, dude, I'm tired. But this wasn't anybody I had any deep connection. But it's proof that everybody returns during retrogrades, right? We got 5 retrogrades right now going. This person feels that you guys have a soul contract, soulmate. They know that they're hiding their feelings for you. And there's something important about the date between March 20 to March 5th. This is Aries to Taurus. Yeah, this is the beginning of Aries to Taurus. I told him, if you're pursuing the other girl, why are you here with me for 3 hours? Good. What did he say to that? Problem is, he still has a lot of trauma from his ex before me, with whom he has a child. I'm actually a best friend with her. I mean, I think that's not your problem. That's his problem. He needs to heal his issues. He needs to, and that just makes everything way more convoluted. He needs, if you can't be out in the clear with something, there's something wrong, you know? He's hiding stuff is not good. Hey, Jenny. Okay. No. I haven't. I just started. We haven't even gotten to it. I was going to do it at the end anyway, so you could catch it. Even offered to go to therapy together. Third party. This person is going to want forgiveness. Okay, what's hidden? Hey, Kat. If you guys want to book a reading, you can do a super chat, but I don't do free readings. So I do the general collective free, but individuals, you can, if you have a quick question, I will answer if you do a super chat, but otherwise you can book a reading with me by shooting me an email. No, it's $20, 20 US dollars, not any other denomination from any other country. So if you live in another country, then just do the, translate it, you know, what the equivalent is in dollars. It's hidden. What's hidden is inner child healing and spiritual practices. What's the outcome, please? I can't believe him. You're totally right. It's good that you cut him off. I mean, just think about it. Energetically, you're going to be giving, and he's going to continue taking. And that's not fair. That's just going to leave you imbalanced. You know, what kind of crap is that? You deserve someone who's going to give everything to you. Not like, oh, I'm just letting you know I have somebody else. All right. So, yeah, I'll tell you what I see. Okay. So we have, this person has been more concerned with, for the general, this person in their 5D, they've been more concerned with what other people think about them, about status. They're focused on money, or they really care about owning luxury goods. This is somebody who's materialistic, who isn't focused on the spiritual. In the 3D, their words are jumbled, or words were left unsaid in the relationship, unable to speak or unwilling to say the truth. Too much in their head, this person overthinks, and unable to express their emotions rationally. In their heart space, they feel a soul contract with you, past life. When I'm with you, I feel as if time just stops and it's just me and you against the world. You feel like home to me, you understand me, and I understand you. This person is going through spiritual practices. What's hidden, they're doing something to heal. Inner child healing, going inside to explore authentic feelings, explore parts of us that may have been rejected and labeled as inappropriate or too much by others, especially by caregivers. And there could be an age difference. Which could also be the maturity level, right? Because if this person was mature, they wouldn't be holding back feelings. They wouldn't be so hyper-focused on money, not thinking about you. And in the outcome, I'm devoted to returning to you. I'm starting to feel hopeful about the future because I see you being a big part of it. All right, tell me about this mental materialistic thing. Do you want to give it, Natalia, do you want to ask like a time, put a time frame on it? Or Because I mean, I can tell you, because the energies, it's like eventually this person's going to return to you, of course, because like that's the energy that's channeled through the collective. But I think you should ask something time-wise a little bit shorter or a little bit more specific, like what's going to happen with, I don't know, like something like that, because if we're more specific, the cards will give us some more specific answers, versus if we're just like give us a general. I mean, ultimately this person's going to return to you, you know, but I don't know if you're going to want them. You did the reading for me. You told me he's going to come back around full moon. Oh shit. Thank you for the confirmation, Natalia. Thank you. Are you guys listening? See? But that's what I'm saying, like ask a specific for your situation, because if we do, like, this is a collective, right? So everybody's, this is what's happening. Yo. And also, can I say, when I tell you guys to, if you get a reading with me and I tell you write down the dates, write down write it down, it's because very few people, when I do readings, the energy right now when I've been reading is so like in flux that it doesn't give us a timestamp. But if you get a timestamp, any viewer, if you're watching me and you get a timestamp, if I give you a date, please write it down. Because with me, time is very rare. So if the energy of source, of spirit, of God is telling me to tell you a date, it's for something important. Tell me, how is his relationship with this new girl, and what does he think about me? That's it. Okay. All right. We'll see what his relationship was with her. Okay. Mentally materialistic. This person, Pisces, we're looking at Pisces person, is in denial of the connection, wordless. They're trying to focus on money. They're in denial. I was always so hot and cold with you, denial. And I know that was confusing. Our connection was too much for me to handle, and that was the only way I could deal with it. So they're realizing their actions in the mental space. Wordless. I said a lot of things I should not have said. I said them out of anger and fear. Sometimes I say things without even thinking. I'm sorry for hurting you with my words. They don't know how. Taurus. I took forever in making up my mind about our connection. Instead of speaking to you, I would run away and indulge in unnecessary pleasures in order to ignore my feelings. So these cards are all saying in their 5D and their 3D that this person recognizes that in the 5D they are in denial, and in the 3D they're in denial. Okay? And in their heart space, they recognize that you're a soul contract. I was used to being the central focus of everyone's attention, but your magnetism outweighs mine, and I'm insecure about that. I had an idealistic view on what a relationship should look like. You challenged that perspective and made me question my whole value system. I didn't understand what you were trying to teach me, but I do now. So this person could be one of these people that thinks that relationships are only supposed to go one way. If there's an issue, if there's an argument, that's not supposed to happen. But that's just the perspective of somebody. What I mean by that is, like, every relationship, whether it's with your parents, with your teachers, with your best friend, with your partner, will have issues. The issues are just opportunities for growth. How can we find a common space? Having a disagreement with somebody is not a bad thing, because it allows you to come together and grow. And really, you need to, in everything in life. If everything is absolutely easy, then you'll never grow. It's like, when you're in school and you're learning how to divide double digits for the first time. A lot of kids are very daunted by it. I don't know how to do it. This sucks. Da, 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 da. Yeah, we all go through those phases. We just forget. What is this future, please? No. What is hidden? This person sees you as someone who's magical. Once again, this is Aries, Taurus energy. Springtime, union, surrendering, the difficult differences, and being unawakened. The divine masculine. Okay, I feel like around spring, there could have been or there will be something important happening. That could be spring next year, or something important happened this year during spring. Okay, what's hidden is that this person is balancing, they're healing themselves, and they're going to be chasing you. You don't see this though, because this is what you're seeing right now. Okay? You're seeing this person's denial of the relationship. So there is no way that you see that this person's going to chase you. And I'm pretty sure, Natalia, that your person's going to start chasing you. Dynamo. I was getting my daughter to fall. Can you believe this? Might lose. Hold on. Natalia, my person. I was just thinking the same thing happened to you. I feel they just aren't at our vibrant. Yeah, it's true. Which doesn't work with a twin flame. Yeah. I met someone a couple months ago, though. Last night we had a date at his place. I think he had to be. STG? What is STG? Hold on. He had to be like a kingdom spouse because he's perfect. Fuck. I suggested, I believe it. I mean, he could, absolutely, because remember, if you're already vibrating at the level to have a twin, then it's like in the Notebook. I think it's Noah. Noah was the Ryan Gosling, I think, right? And then Lon, who is the ascended, the kingdom spouse, whatever you want to call it, is handsome, is rich, is educated, has all these things, right? But ultimately, she wants her twin. But it's just like, whenever you get you have to get a replacement. You have to, because it's like, it's a vacancy in the energy. And we can't have that. Everything has to be filled, energetically speaking. Like, you can't have any loose, electrons. Everything has to take a space. So you'll get somebody who's super handsome, super wealthy, everything you wanted and more. I was too focused on my career and my goals. And over here, it's how they were focused on their career and their goals. Where was that one? Mentally materialistic. Look. More concerned with what people focus on money or cares about money. I'm not feeling fulfilled in my life. Therefore, I'm chasing money and status as a way to increase my self-worth. I also feel I'm not equipped to handle our connection, and I'd rather focus on what I control. Natalia, this is your person straight up. I bet you they're depressed. I bet you they don't feel fulfilled. And they're trying to focus on what they can control. And it's easier to be with a third party that doesn't make them grow. That's a sad reality. People get scared of growth, get scared of change. I'm saying growth, and growth sounds so pretty, but growth is difficult. Growth is hard. Growth is very hard. Think about, yourself, ourselves, the collective. When you're going through a difficult time, when you've lost a job, when you've been trying to figure things out. Those are not fun times. When you're going through growth, that's painful. But it's realizing, people want to be, I want to be comfortable. I want to be stable. Eventually you will be comfortable and stable, but there will be no growth. There will be nothing that comes out of that. And here it says this person was too focused on money again. I'm sorry I never put you first. That's what he's going to say when he returns. Again, because he's going to start chasing you. Especially if you don't give him the fix. Especially if you don't give him the fix where he thinks he can get you, you know, whenever he wants. Then he's totally going to start chasing you. What's the outcome, please? My person is affected by my state of the world. My person is affected by the state of the world. And where we live, there's a lot of crap going on. Man. You know, yeah. I mean, who isn't affected by the state of the world? Everybody, I feel, is affected by the state of the world. Their family could have had issues with you guys if you had age difference. Also, remember, age difference is what's showing up here. But it is, we have past life, so you guys have a soul contract. And here we have age difference. So it could be a twin flame. But a twin could be age, could be race, could be same sex, could be religion, could be nationality, could be education, could be social status. Take your pick, right? Humanity has a way to we like to confuse ourselves with shit that's not important. Great source of power. I never understood what people meant when they used the term power couple. However, since meeting you, I realized how much positive change we can create together. So this person sees you in the future with them. Because you guys are soulmates. They're hiding their feelings for you. Yeah, you don't see this coming, but eventually they'll come back. Because that's what they do. And I think for the collective, that's the hardest thing when they do return, because you waited for them for so long. You've been in so much pain for so long. And then for them to return and not be ready, that's heart-wrenching. And then to acknowledge they're not ready and have to be like, hey, let's put this aside. Let's, wait for the future. That's hard. Because ultimately what you're saying as well is you're saying to the universe, you're saying to God, you're saying to Source, I deserve someone who's going to show up for me the way that I show up for them. I deserve someone who's going to give me all their love and all their affection. Because as long as you accept breadcrumbs, you're saying, I only accept someone who's going to give me, I don't deserve everything that I want. So I'm going to take what I can. So energetically speaking, it's so important for you guys to even though it's painful. And that's another thing. This is not just a lesson for the other twin. It's a lesson for you. It's a lesson to stand in your power. No, I'm not going to put up with people giving me crap anymore. No, I'm not going to people with giving me less than I deserve, because I am worthy. I am beautiful. I'm loved. I am absolutely 100% worthy of receiving everything that I give. My guy told me he wants to come back to me when he's like a CEO of a company. I was like, what the fuck? I don't care what you do for work. But they don't see it the way I do. My guy is taking Kabbalah classes, and the only thing he's learned is that you can have more than one soulmate, which validates his idea of dating different women every month. You can have more than one soulmate. You can. Your kids are your soulmates. Your dogs are your soulmates. You absolutely can, but you only have one twin flame. Hi, Eli. The problem with when I'm ready, when I have this, we're never ready. We're never gonna have like these people when I'm this, when I'm that. They're putting this milestone in their heads. First of all, he's assuming that he's gonna achieve that, which, like you said, when you love someone, you don't care if they've got all that, you know. So that's the first thing. And secondly, he's assuming that he's going to be blessed with the time that he's going to get to be 60 years old. I mean, or what, he assumes he's going to become a major CEO in 40 by the time he's 40. Unless he inherits his company, that's not going to happen. You know, sometimes people think that we're here forever, and we're not. We're here for, if you're lucky, 70 years. And people are so wasteful with their time. Also, to assume just because I have you know, to Natalia's point, like, he's invalidating he's not allowing his experience. And I feel bad for the people that he's churning in and out every month, because he's invalidating their worth, because he's assuming they're replaceable. The only one that isn't replaceable is you, because Natalia's always the source that this guy always returns to. But these other women, he's using them. He's using them. There's like going to be major karmic blowback, because he's taking somebody who he's probably telling them the same things that he told you to hook them, and then he's just throwing them off. I know he's trying to heal, and he thinks he's healing, but it sounds like he's building up a lot of negative karma that he's going to have to pay for. That's no good. That's no good. That's no bueno. Making sure they're one card. Wow. Look at what came out in their heart space. Four of Wands upside down, the Lovers upside down, Ace of Cups upside down, and Two of Wands upside down. Five of Cups. This person is massively depressed because look at what they've rejected. They rejected the union. They didn't make the choice. They rejected pure love. They stagnated. They didn't advance. I don't even know, man. Like, I don't even know. I guess they're all on their own path, right? They're depressed. What's hidden, please? These guys make such bad choices. Look at this. Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, all these cards upside down. I bet you if I had one of those, you know, there's some of those decks that are really dark, then this would have been a really dark. Look at what the outcome is, Judgment. The cards do not lie. Well, there's that person that wants to return. King of Wands. We've got fire energy. Aries, Leo, and Sag. All right, let's get what's Two of Cups. You soulmate, soul contract, wanting to be successful with you, Six of Wands. Communication, Eight of Wands. Okay, so in the previous reading, we saw that this person is hiding their feelings. They know who you are to them. They know that they love you, but they're hiding their feelings. So they're not speaking. They're pretending they don't feel these things. to me, it's such a waste of life to live in a lie, to pretend you're something you're not, to not love who you love. We're here for such a limited amount of time. Six of Wands, this person wants to be successful with you. We're here for such a limited amount of time. It's why be disingenuous about yourself? Why pretend to be a version of you that's not? If people don't like you, who cares? Let them go be with whoever they need to be. I've never understood it. I've never understood people's incessant need to be liked. What is this person mastering? Eight of Pentacles. What is this person mastering? Seven of Pentacles. What is this person mastering? Four of Pentacles. What is this person mastering? Three, four, five. Wait, 3, 4, 7. What is this person? 3, 4, 7, 8. This person wants to approach you with a love offer, something about love. They want to collaborate. They've been holding on to your feelings and they've been waiting, okay? But what are they mastering? Can you please tell us specifically? What are they working on? What are they working on? What is this person working on? Can you tell us what this person is working on? This person is working on what they need to tell you because they know that there was a massive betrayal. And they're working on what they need to communicate because they feel that you're their 10 of Cups and they want to have this communication. They're trying to be strong. Anything else? So are they trying to master their emotions to communicate them? Is that what you're saying? What is this person mastering? This person is doing healing work. Two of Cups again. Two of Cups, Two of Cups. Ten of Wands. They're trying to let go of burdens. And they're trying to let go of anxiety. All right, so this person is mastering whatever it takes to communicate with you. This person isn't sleeping at night. They're probably dreaming about you. Tell me about this, please. Yep. What are they doing? They're dreaming about you right here. Why? Because you have a spiritual connection. You have a soul contract. Why? Because you're Pisces and this is the Pisces identifier. They can't stop thinking about you because they understand the soul contract. They're thinking about you at night. Dude, look at this. If I tell you the cards don't lie, the cards don't lie. Nine of Swords, Nine of Swords. They're not sleeping. They're not sleeping. They're really freaking out. It's probably the freak out that made Natalia, that made your person reach out. They're trying to gather strength so they can communicate and they can show up as this King of Wands. So this person is not sleeping. They want to communicate. So they're trying to communicate in their 5D and their 3D. All right, tell us about this person's broken heart, please. Tell us why. Like, think about it. If this had come out, I don't know if you guys saw it. If this had Two of Wands, they're planning how to progress. They're madly in love with you. They're choosing union with you because you're their twin flame. This is amazing had it been upright, but it came out upside down. So there's been stagnancy, which we know because this person has been in their head. Stagnancy. They rejected a cup of love. They rejected real love. Why do you do that to yourself, you know? Like, why would anyone do that? They rejected real love. They did not choose you. They rejected their soulmate. They rejected the soul contract. They rejected their Four of Wands. They rejected the stability. They chose instability. They chose to be indecisive. They chose to be lacking in love. They chose stagnancy. Also, this is what's so amazing about the cards. Look, these are all talking about a love union. And they all came out in the heart space, and they all came out in reversal for what this person isn't choosing. Because there are a lot of cards that can identify different things. But look at the cards that fell out, and look at where they fell in. He told me he woke up in stress and crying. Right here, right here. That's when he told me he loves me, when he ran into me on a hike, and then he said he needed to talk to me to apologize for me to understand my pain. I mean, it sounds really good until he's still really immature. It's like he wants you to forgive him and then be there, be his source. You know, be his fix. Incredibly hurtful when they start making future plans with you. My person ghosted Absolutely. Because that's, you know, to me, whenever a guy, I dated this guy who was like, oh my God, my favorite sushi place is in San Francisco, blah, 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 blah. And one day we're going to go there. And I'm like, there are fabulous sushi restaurants in LA. I just hate, we can go to those. Well, I mean, obviously the guy was not trying to take me out anywhere here, and he was trying to future fake me. So as soon as anyone does any future faking to me, I'm like, you know what? Go take yourself to wherever you want to go. I don't want to go. I don't. Whenever anybody, I'm telling you guys, I've become such a bitch when I'm dating. If a guy I just cut him out. I just don't have energy for anything anymore. If you don't come straight, I take myself out of the equation. It's like he goes in and out of pain. He is in. Yeah, in and out. In and out. Remember in the other deck it said hot and cold? In and out. Why? Because they love you and they want to come in with clarity. But you know, that's the thing. You guys have to be at your place where this person can't like step all over you. Because when they realize that you're defending yourself, you're standing up for yourself, you're your main cheerleader, you're your defendant, you are your protector, you are your guide, dude, straight up, you are a high priestess. The only thing higher than this right here, I mean, what, the magician? But even the magician, when the magician goes wonky, the magician can be manipulative. The high priestess isn't manipulative ever. The high priestess in her negative just hides and just reveals. Sorry, that's the opposite. This is a soul connection. Anything else about their heart? This person wants to take action because of all this. So all these negative things that they did to themselves, that's why they can't sleep. And they want to come in. The world. They feel something is closing. Tell me why the world is here. King of Wands underneath. 4 kings, you guys. They want a new beginning. What is this, please? Tell me more, please. Well, literally, this person they're emotionally blocked right now. It looks like they're stuck in their thoughts. because they know that they were indecisive with you. They wouldn't take a decision, which is what we had here. They didn't make a decision for you. They didn't make a decision for you. You're going to receive justice. I feel like that's you, because that's you being thriving. 9 of Pentacles. They did not make the decision for you, and you're going to receive justice. You will, whether that's you get somebody who is a lawn, who is good looking, has everything together, is sure of what they want, is coming to you full force, and then this person is going to be miserable. Tell me about the Judgment. What is the Judgment, please? King of Pentacles. You got all 4 kings. I mean, it just irks me when you say that I don't know if it was Natalia or Dynamo, that he wants to be a CEO. It's like, dude, you want to be a CEO. So what, before you're a CEO, you're going to screw around with everybody else? This person wants to progress. 2 to 3. They're planning on something, moving forward. And remember, this was future. Over here was future. Wheel of Fortune. Things are going to change like you don't know. Because you're their 9 of Cups. You're their wish fulfillment. So there's something hidden. There will be a progression. And remember, it was focused on the future power couple over here. And here it's like wishes are going to come true. Things are going to happen. Okay, let me ask what this justice is, just because I'm nosy. I wish, it really irritates me that this is the twin flame story all the time. This person comes in, they get scared and they run away. They get scared and they run away. Come on, yo. It's not like you're a lion. You're not going to bite their heads off. It's such unwarranted fear. Oh, I'm afraid to be loved, but that's all I really want. I want somebody who accepts me for me, but then they don't accept themselves. I want somebody who's gonna love me and all my bad parts, all my bits that I don't appreciate. And then you do. Oh, I don't love myself. How could you love me? I'm not worthy of love. I'm not worthy. This person loves you. But this is the king that doesn't show it. They're going to communicate, which they have. That little crappy communication. Because they've been very insecure. They're insecure. They're trying to be brave. This is a card. Can I just side note, Eli, now that you're reading, this card, strength, I'm always like, when it comes upright, it's that the person needs to be brave. They need to have valor. They need to have strength to approach a situation, which means they're insecure. But if it goes upside down, it's that they're insecure, which means the same thing. It's one of the cards that I feel like it means the same thing, upside down versus right side up. We might be elders when we finally have our chance. My person just happens to be a Leo. You know, I just don't want you guys to hold out for somebody to show up when you're 79 and you guys have a year of life. I want you guys to have a thriving life. I want you to go on and be badasses in every single way. Let them look at you. Let them see your face in newspapers. Let them see there's no more newspapers. Let them see your face on stuff. Let them, I want you guys to be glorious in your own. Tell me about this, please. Tell me more. This person did something to betray, which you guys know that, right? It's going to be different. They're filled to betray you. They're filled with anxiety. They've very unhappy. This is a lot of anxiety, a lot of remorse. They could have held back their feelings from a Ten of Pentacles. From Ten of Pentacles is one of the top 3 cards to me. Ten of Pentacles for happiness, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and the Sun. Like, that's what I want in my life. And they're going to come forward because they can't handle it. They're just waiting. They're in separation. They're in Hermit. Because you have a soul contract. They're thinking about you. 6 of Cups. Let me get another deck. I go on dates 2-3 times a week with different guys. Good. And that's really good too, because it keeps you vibrant. You need to remind yourself that other people want you. That's good. That's really good. I have a date tonight, by the way. Just you guys see. And I have an update on my swimming lessons. I've been improving on my back float, my front float, and I've been working on swimming in 2 feet of water. So I let go of my board, and I can almost swim in 2 feet of water. So I practice on my 2 feet because I feel like I'm just trying to release the fear so that I can... Look at how tan I am. I'm super tan, you guys. I know you guys don't know, but I'm really, really tan. But I'm working on it every day, man. And I get there, and when I'm in the water, sometimes I sit and I pray and I meditate through the water. Like, heal me, water, help me. I'm a swimmer. I just thought I'd tell you guys a little update on my swimming adventures. There's going to be progression, you guys. This person wants a new beginning, or let me see. Is there a progression, or is this the end? I know it's not the end. I just said it to make it dramatic. Dun, 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 dun. 7 of Wands. Tell me more. Yep. You will get contact. It's going to be something small if you haven't received contact yet. But let me remind you guys, as it happens with the collective, just so, you know, Natalia and Dynamo, you guys don't feel off. This is what's happening to you is very frequent. Very, very frequent. Very frequent. Very frequent. Where the person returns and they give you some little piece of crap communication or something that's not worthy. The good thing about it is that they've already broken through the first hurdle, okay? Like, let's look at the positives about it. They've already broken through the first hurdle, so now this person is probably going to retreat for a while and try to figure things out. So maybe they're gone for 2 months or 3 months. Be prepared for a second or third, whatever it is. They're going to retreat again. They're going to go into hermit, but after that they're going to return. And hopefully with a changed perspective. Don't accept them until they have this changed perspective, until they can see things. Because if not, they're going to make your life miserable. And really, before this person becomes a CEO, before this person becomes whatever they want to become, they need to change their perspective. They need to change their limiting beliefs. Lisa, I'm going to email you right after this reading. Look at who's returning. Someone who's going to be stable. Somebody who's coming in as a King of Pentacles. Returning. And they're going to stop holding back. All right. Ooh, let's see what the Devil is. What's the Devil? You're going to receive justice for their toxicity. For whatever they weren't healed. Whatever you've been suffering through. You've been receiving justice, okay? Pretty much every deck. Dude, look at what fell out. This person's going to start giving. You're going to have the same cards. There will be movement forward. There will the world, there's going to be a new turn. You're going to receive some kind of communication, and this person is returning. And this is all karmic justice. So be very you have to be cognizant of what you do in this world. This person's in hermit. They're going to go into hermit. They're, you know. All right, let me see. Thank you, Lisa. I'm going to today. To be honest, you guys, this energy has been so tough on me. I've been taking like a lot of time to meditate and just relax and be in a better place, you know, because it's overwhelming. It's very overwhelming. Okay, Jenny, are you here, honey? Can anyone tell me what Lionsgate means tomorrow? Oh, I'm going to try to do a reading tomorrow, too, so that's why I don't want to, like, exhaust my energy. But Lionsgate is supposed to be a portal where an accumulation of energy happens where it can propel you to where you want to go. And remember, we're speaking, we're speaking in metaphors. Queen of Pentacles, you could be coming into money, or your person is coming into money. Let me pull this deck, because this one has my portal card that I really like. But it's really important. I would really stay at home, meditate. Tomorrow I'm going to be meditating the whole day. That's my whole, I'm going to be meditating, just focusing on the energy, because it's a big, energetically speaking, it's a big date for the whole year. Then add to it that we have all the planetary movements that are happening right now, like the 5 retrogrades. Then we have the full moon, which absolutely meditate and set intentions for what you want. And don't just set intentions for this person. Set intentions for, do you want a new car? Do you want a house? Do you want a new career? Because this is such a powerful jumping point that it can really, you can create different worlds. And especially because you're Pisces. Pisces are the master manifestors. You're the end of the zodiac. You're supposed to have learned all the lessons. You're supposed to be in a place where you can help. So don't just take Lionsgate as like, oh, you know, it's not. It's a very powerful time. And remember, there are going to be millions of people all around the planet that are doing the same thing that you are. So where's that card? I just saw it. I just saw the portal card, and I guess, yeah, I don't know where it went. It's like when people come together to pray, to meditate, anything like that, it makes the energy stronger. So the fact that everybody is together manifesting the same thing, future movement, you know, getting rid of obstacles, that's really powerful. There you go. There's that. This person's depressed. They want you to pick them. 6 of Wands. This person is doing they've been very confused in the past. They're doing some healing work. They're trying to balance out their emotions and their thoughts, because they've tried to prevent themselves from feeling. They're not good with emotions, this person. But they're going to do whatever it takes. Remember, we got the chaser. This person is going to end up doing whatever it takes. They're going to come, look, we have the Ace of Swords and we have a Pentacle. So this person is going to come toward you with some kind of communication for stability. They're balancing their emotions. Mind and emotions. Mental and water. Mental and emotions. They're trying to balance. Both cards of balancing feelings. And they're going to come with communication to try to give you some stability. Anything else? They're returning because they see you. Look, the cards are all the same. This person's returning, raising raisins, coming back from the dead. They're healing, they're balancing water and thought. Oh, an Ace of Swords. I didn't even realize that until now. The Ace of Swords. Ace of Spades. Spades are swords. They're returning. They're removing whatever blockage they had in their emotions. Whatever, if there was a third party, this is my card for third parties. They're going to say hello. That they're trying to change. They're changing. Fives are change, and they're going to close this distance between you, whether that's actual geographical distance or emotional. And this is change. Let me see anything else. And also, let me remind you guys are going through a very difficult time. So you're not crazy, you're not delulu, you're not any of those things. If you're depressed and you need to sit at home and rest and sleep it through, do that. You need to take care of yourself. And this is a very, very heavy energetical time. And you're going through a very difficult thing. And a lot of people aren't going to understand a twin flame union that's gone awry. Because a lot of people don't have this experience. So, you know, are your parents going to understand? It's probably really rare that your parents are going to be in a twin flame union. Are your best friends going to understand? It's probably really rare that your best friends are in a twin flame union, because so few people are. You're going to receive communication. This is my card for communication. Like the Eight of Wands, communication, and we have a newspaper. You're going to get information that's important. All right. I'll pull messages at the end. I'm so pissed that guy did that to you, Natalia, because it's following the pattern. I was hoping Dynamo's dude would be legit. He followed the same pattern. Jenny, are you here, honey? Okay. I'm going to wait for Jenny to join us because I know she doesn't have very good reception. And I will work with Natalia's. Okay, Natalia, so do you want to ask what's happening with the person, with the third party? I don't know. What do you want to ask? Because I know the third party isn't going to be forever. You know they're going to rotate the third party. What sign is your person? How he feels about me right... Okay, your person's feelings about you right now. All right. What sign is he? Leo. Leo's feelings for Natalia. Leo's feelings for Natalia. Please let me see Leo's feelings for Natalia. Please let me see Leo's feelings for Natalia. Leo's feelings for Natalia. There's been an ending, a very difficult ending. So he's suffering through the ending. He wants to talk. Which you know, because you're his source. He's receiving clarity and that he loves you. Because he knows that you guys have a soul contract. Like I've said, I'm not doubting his love for you. What's in question is his maturity. You know? Okay, so he loves you. So what's he gonna... I don't even know what to ask, because he's got to do his healing work. His ascending, he's got to do his healing work so he can chase you. You got to give him the time to go through this transformation. Once he goes through that transformation, he's going to contact you. And he's going to be dealing through karmic relationships. You know what is karmic relationships, I understand it's very difficult when you have somebody who's in between you as a third party. But I can tell you this. If you're an ascended twin, then you should be up here. So you should already have your crown and your third eye. So you should start having, psychic experiences, the high priestess stuff up here. Down here, from the throat, the heart, the solar plexus, the sacral, the root, this is 3D stuff. If you're already up here, if you're residing up here as the divine feminine, you cannot heal, you cannot provide the lessons that are required to do this kind of healing. And that's why if your person is not at the same level as you, they require a karmic relationship that is going to teach them these lessons. Ultimately, I mean, it sucks for the divine, right? For the divine feminine or the divine masculine, whoever's in the relationship, because they have to be there and see what's happening. But that's why we tell you guys to go and live your life and expand and grow, because it sucks to wait while this person learns these lessons. And these bottom 5 lessons are very important, but you can't teach them. You're just energetically, it's impossible for you to teach them. And because there's that void, that energetic void, the universe pulls somebody who's at their level because they're on a lower level than you. And for them to raise up, they need to go through these lessons so that they can learn these lessons. And it's not just your person, whoever they're with, the karmic, needs to recognize that the divine masculine does not love them. It's recognizing when something is taking from you, because this person is taking from the karmic as well. They're not just taking from you. It's a type of entitlement that is gross. It's like they feel like they can take from whoever's their source. And that's not fair. If he continues on this path, it's going to build up a lot of negative karma for him. He doesn't realize it, but it does. Let me see. You shouldn't. You deserve to be treated with respect. Yeah. Yeah, we all do. But he needs to, he loves you. He just needs to, he needs to grow up. He needs to face endings again. He's going to come back to you. It's going to come out of nowhere. But I feel like he really has to feel like he lost you. Otherwise, it won't work. Has Jenny returned? Let me pull some more. Hold on. Anything else for Natalia? You're going to get communication. I mean, he is your 10 of Cups, but you just have to wait. The hardest thing is waiting, you guys, because I can tell you what the end is, but I don't know how long your journey is going to be. I don't know if your journey is going to be 2 years, 4 years, 10 years. I don't know. And by the time that the journey, that this person shows up, are you even going to want them? Okay. Yeah, look. Death, this person's going to go, look at them. They're not sleeping at night. Yeah, you're just going to have to wait for a little while longer. This person, he loves you, but he's not, he's really immature, dude. So unattractive, man. I'm so sorry. All right, let's see. Jenny. All right, do you want a specific question, or do you just want to do general? Yeah, yesterday when we met in the morning, I asked him how he feels, and he said he has not slept much, and he had huge bags under his eyes. Good. That's Source Spirit getting at him for being an idiot. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to enact any kind of revenge. You don't have to do anything, because things balance themselves out. Jeffrey, please let me see Jeffrey. Please let me see Jeffrey. Please let me see Jeffrey. About Jeffrey, what's happening with Jeffrey? Please let me see Jeffrey. Please let me see Jeffrey. General, his thoughts and feelings at the moment. I've been feeling. Don't reach out. Why would you? If you reach out, that's you begging for his attention. He's the one who did you wrong. You got to be strong. Right now what you're feeling is the retrograde energy. You don't need to make an excuse. He needs to reach out to you. Don't reach out. Don't reach out. Let him come to you. He's been partying and hooking up with other broads. He's not ready right now. Let him reach out to you. They need to feel like they genuinely lost you. He needs to go through his transformation. He needs to go through his healing, which he will. Yep, he's going to go through some kind of transformation. It's right here, confirmation. Tell me he feels very passionate about you. And he's going to realize that right now he thinks it's just passion. But eventually he's going to realize that it's love, okay? Because he's just thinking about things over and over. Anything else we need to see? You're going to get communication from him. He's going to receive clarity. You got to give him the time. You got to give them the time. I know it's painful, but you guys got to change the focus onto something that you want to do. It's not happening. He's not ready yet. He's not ready yet. He's still changing. He could be dealing with somebody else right now. Let me ask if he has a third party. Is this a third party? Can I just get a clear yes? Is there somebody else right now? Can you tell me clearly, please? Is there somebody else? Oh, okay. I don't think there's anybody else right now. I think what it is he's dealing with his own crap right now. Because it says his feelings are hidden and he's feeling very emotional and he's going to go through a tower moment, which is really good because this is going to make him Make him wake up. You know, you got to let him wake up. Think about it. If you keep on giving him something on a platter, that doesn't mean he's going to take it. People want, everybody, you want something that you feel that you've earned. If I give you, like, if someone gifts you a beautiful Hermes bag, a special edition that's worth $250,000, you're not really going to appreciate it. You appreciate it more if you've earned it versus if something is just gifted to you. If something's just gifted to you, you're probably just going to throw it on the floor. You're not going to care. This person's not ready yet. They walked away from you. They hurt your feelings. They're not ready yet. He's not ready. He's still going through his heartbreak. It keeps on telling us he's not ready. Which I know absolutely, but he will come toward you. Look. He will come toward you eventually. He's healing. He's mastering his feelings right now, which is good. The cards are saying he's just not ready yet. He's still going through his transformation. You got to give him the space to go through his transformation. And in the same time, do your own healing right now. Whatever you need to heal yourself, because this person isn't ready yet. That sucks, dude. I'm sorry, honey. If you have time, could you also ask what's going on between him and with his new girl? Oh, but it did. I did. It said that he's using her, remember? She came out as a karmic. He's using her. just as much as he's using, he's using you as well for the fix. He has to realize which one is real and what is not. He needs to learn the lessons. That's why I went through this whole thing, because she's teaching him lessons that are down here. He can't be together with you until he learns these lessons, where he learns whatever he's healing in his root chakra, whatever he's in his root chakra, that's fear, ego, greed, insecurities, traumas. In your sacral chakra, it's learning to be brave. Like all of these in your, like all of these, breaking through, learning to understand, to open your heart to feelings, to be vulnerable, to be able to speak your mind. He's going through those lessons right now. He's just not ready. Yeah. All right, let's see. All right, let's switch back to the collective. I hope she is teaching him lessons, because I'm so tired. I mean, I know that's the hardest thing to say, but that's the truth, to be honest. Whoever the third party is, may they teach this, all the persons, all the people, the things they need so that they can return home. It's like Odysseus had to go on his journey through God knows how much and leave Penelope alone for however many years and do everything that he did so that he could recognize the value of what it was to have his wife and his child at home. This person is addicted to you. Just being near you is intoxicating. So that's probably, I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. They're going through spiritual lessons right now. Also remember, this is a very heavy spiritual time. So they love you. Can't stop thinking about you. So just realize, as much as us as a collective here, we're feeling it, this person is feeling it as well. Spiritual. They're seeing you as a soul contract, the spiritual union. And they do love you. They just need to. And this is also a lesson for the collective, because it's like, and this is hard, like, can I free myself from jealousy? Can I let this go? Sometimes it's just not even looking at the person, so you don't have to see that they're with somebody else. Don't look at it. That's not part of your reality. You don't need to know that. You don't need to see that, because the more you look at it, you're adding to the reality, right? So just ignore it. It doesn't exist. Whatever he's doing, he's figuring out lessons. Let's just make it. You guys are going to have a honeymoon. Children, tell me more. Children can be a new beginning or actually getting. So if you think that this love is unrequited, that's not true. That's fake. And it fell all the way over here. So you guys will have a new beginning. This love is returned. Anything else? There could be religious, the twin flame thing. So age, religion, race, same sex, money, education, caste, let go of control issues. So they could, whatever is holding them back is controlling them. Or they could be controlling you. So let go of it. Let go of it so this person can return. And express your love when they do, you guys. All right, that's what I have for you guys today. I will definitely try to come back on tomorrow. I'm going to try to come back at night so that we can really tap into the portal energy and do a crazy reading, okay? So that's my plan for tomorrow. I love you guys, and stay strong, because this isn't going to be fun time. So stay strong, okay, you guys? I love you, and I will speak to you guys soon.